Antonio Conte's record over 2 seasons at Chelsea is better than Pep Guardiola or Jose Mourinho. He's won more prestigious trophies, the Premier League and FA Cup, and yet it seems he might be on his way out. He certainly hasn't looked happy for a lot of the season. Chelsea will point to their record and be confident the trophies will carry on regardless. Managers come and go, silverware seems to be a constant. It would be a gamble, though, to let the Italian walk out the door. Obviously, communication has broken down between him and the club, but I'm sure those Chelsea fans celebrating at Wembley would like everyone to get together and talk to each other. Related articles. Previous one. The next Chelsea 1-0 Manchester United. Eden Hazard keeps cool from his performances have to improve. They can't get any. Chelsea 1-0 Manchester United player ratings. Eden Hazard. Manchester United are becoming the dinosaurs of the English. Share this article. Share. Chelsea have to be careful what they do now. Think long and hard. See if there is a compromise. Realistically, you'd have to think this is Conte's last game. I think he wants a bigger say in transfers, and it's not been happening. I think there is always a danger if you change a successful manager, though I would also say Conte's teams have been easier to read this season. Manchester City and Roma worked them out, and Chelsea's response was very rigid. If keeping Conte may be beneficial to Chelsea, keeping Eden Hazard is absolutely crucial. He's the most important person in the Chelsea dressing room going forward, and the cup final proved that. I don't think Conte did anything spectacular from a tactical point of view at Wembley. It was more that United didn't ask enough questions, and Hazard was shrewd enough to undo Jose Mourinho's plan to man-mark him with Ander Herrera. Hazard was excellent. Even though I've seen him play better, he was able to get away from Ander Herrera, and we saw the consequences when Phil Jones brought him down for the vital penalty. The biggest European clubs would have been watching. I know Barcelona look likely to sign Antoine Griezmann, but you could see Hazard fitting in at Real Madrid. He isn't Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo, but for me, he's among the top 5 players in the world. He has that X factor that causes danger every time he's on the ball. If Gareth Bale leaves Madrid, you could see them wanting Hazard, and it's vitally important Chelsea don't allow that to happen and make the kind of signings that we'll want him to say. It's even bigger than keeping Conte. The problem for Chelsea is that their current squad is not good enough to compete in the Champions League and Premier League. Manchester City can do it, Chelsea can't, and that's why you've had these seasons where the Premier League form is poor if they are in Europe. It might have been a chance missed for United. They couldn't get behind Chelsea. I think Antonio Valencia did it once, and that was about it. Having one of your midfielders, Herrera, virtually joining a back three to stop Hazard was typical of Mourinho's season. Whereas most top teams think about causing problems to the opposition, United's first priority is to stop the opponents. It was a mystery why Marouane Fellaini wasn't on the bench to bring on for the latter stages, unless he was injured. I know he's probably leaving the club this summer, but there was a big trophy at stake. As a former Chelsea manager, I am very interested to see what Roman Abramovich and the club do next. It's okay to let managers leave if they have been unsuccessful, but you can't call Conte that. Maybe Chelsea think the pattern of changing managers without impacting on trophies will carry on. It's a big call. Olivier Giroud has been a good signing and Willian must wonder what more he's got to do to get in the starting side. But the whole thing is still reliant on Hazard at the moment, the individual who can make a difference. Whoever the next manager is, there has to be a reshuffle in the squad. First of all, Hazard can't be expected to provide the wow moments all on his own. And secondly, if recruitment is poor, he is going to wonder why he wants to stay at a club without Champions League football again. And on Saturday's form, there will be no shortage of takers for the Belgian star. Ideally, Conte and Hazard might be at the bridge next season. But Hazard has to be. No need for Phil Jones to panic. I don't think Phil Jones will necessarily be the first name penciled in on Gareth Southgate's team sheet for England v Belgium in Kaliningrad next month, given the problems he had with Eden Hazard at Wembley. But on a serious note, you can't isolate one game and make a judgment on Jones just from that. We know he can play extremely well, but Saturday wasn't one of them. He struggled and was caught out by Hazard's pace. For the penalty he was treading water, and his body was in the wrong position as he challenged. It didn't help perhaps that Chris Smalling, who has been left out of the World Cup squad, had a better game and put his head on things. Gareth's defence will be based around players who can play, like John Stones and Harry Maguire. But you also need to defend, and I'm sure it was close between Jones and Smalling for a place. Both are similar, in that they enjoy a challenge, but are predictable on the ball. I wouldn't write Jones off after one bad game in the cup final, but he won't particularly want to face Hazard again on June the 28th. Meanwhile, Gareth will have been pleased to see Gary Cahill continuing to get his form back in the Chelsea defence and improving all the time. Related articles: previous 1, the next Chelsea 1-0 Manchester United. Eden Hazard keeps cool from. His performances have to improve. They can't get any. Chelsea 1-0 Manchester United player ratings. Eden Hazard. Manchester United are becoming the dinosaurs of the English. Share this article. Share.